You scan the supermarket, pick a checkout line, commit to it, and instantly watch the person in the lane next to you pay and walk out. This diagram outlines David Meister's psychology of waiting. He proposed a simple equation: satisfaction equals perception minus expectation. When anxiety takes over in a slow line, your perception of how time is passing warps. Before the line even moves, your overall satisfaction drops into the negative. That anxiety triggers a behavioral flaw known as last place aversion. Humans possess a deep psychological vulnerability to being at the very end of a queue. It makes us feel completely inefficient. To escape that feeling, people frequently abandon their current spot to join a new line. But Harvard researchers tracked this behavior and found that jumping to a different queue just to avoid being last actually increases your wait time by up to 67%. Even if you stay put, the math is working against you. In a multi-line system, you face the 1/n gamble. If there are 5 registers open, you only have a 20% chance of standing in the fastest one. By default, there is an 80% chance that another line will move quicker than yours. Standing in that sluggish supermarket line is a highly unbalanced bet against raw statistical probability. We can easily grasp why we lose the multi-line gamble. But human intuition fails completely when we look at a single, repeating service, like waiting for a city bus. Imagine you walk up to a bus stop at a completely random time. You check the schedule. While the exact arrival times vary, you calculate that on average, a bus arrives every 6 minutes. Basic logic suggests that if buses arrive every 6 minutes, and your arrival time is entirely random, you should expect to wait about half of that total average gap, 3 minutes. But the math tells a different story. In reality, your actual expected wait time will always exceed half the average gap. You will wait longer than 3 minutes. This outcome exposes a mechanical blind spot in human intuition. We severely miscalculate how random arrivals interact with averages. To see exactly why we get this wrong, let's strip the transit schedule down to a rigid, simplified pattern. In this system, bus arrivals alternate perfectly between a short 4-minute gap and a long 12-minute gap. If we add a 4-minute gap and a 12-minute gap together and divide by 2, we get a clear baseline expectation. The average time between buses is exactly 8 minutes. This pie chart maps out a 60-minute hour of that bus schedule. Blue slices represent the 4-minute gaps, red slices the 12-minute gaps. 6 short intervals take up 24 total minutes, but the 3 long intervals occupy a massive 36 minutes. When you arrive at the bus stop, you are not selecting an event at random. You are throwing a dart at this pie chart. You are selecting a moment in time. Because those 12-minute intervals literally take up a larger physical portion of the hour, your random arrival is mathematically guaranteed to land inside them more often. You experience a longer average wait due to a phenomenon known as the inspection paradox. The inspection paradox operates on the principle of length-biased sampling. Whenever you inspect a sequence of events at random, the probability of catching a specific interval is directly proportional to how long that interval lasts. We can observe this clearly by comparing 2 identical systems. The top timeline represents a perfectly predictable clock. The bottom timeline represents a highly erratic process where events cluster together and stretch far apart. In the clockwork system, variance is 0. Every gap is identical in length. Our intuition works perfectly here. If you drop in at random, you will wait exactly half the interval. But introduce unpredictability to the timeline, and length-biased sampling takes control. Those stretched-out gaps act like massive targets, trapping your random observation and drastically driving up your average wait time. Variance is the mechanical engine driving the paradox. The more erratic a system's timing is, the more severely your random observation will be biased toward the longest delays. Length-biased sampling extends to any system we observe at a random moment, reaching far beyond transit schedules. It explains the friendship paradox, the mathematical certainty that your friends will, on average, have more friends than you do. Think of a popular person with 100 friends versus someone with only 2. That popular person appears on 50 times as many friend lists. When you pick a friend, you are sampling from a pool where the popular people have a much larger presence, making them mathematically more likely to be your connection. Computer scientists rely on this exact math to optimize servers through a process called stochastic resetting. If a computer algorithm gets stuck, the system aborts the task and restarts it. Variance guarantees the existence of uncharacteristically long processing times. Wiping the slate clean forces the computer out of a statistically bloated interval, giving it a fresh chance to land a shorter one. Observation is never a passive act. The random way we sample information naturally warps the reality of the systems we are trying to measure. We experience the world by dropping into it at random moments, and that random sampling inherently favors events that are larger, longer, and more highly visible. So the next time you find yourself trapped in a stagnant line at the grocery store, watching latecomers breeze past you, take a deep breath. The universe isn't out to get you. You are just experiencing the math. Calmly hold your ground, and whatever you do, don't switch lines.